Raphael Djine. Raphael Djine is actually an entrepreneur, a leader, founder of iLead Global. So we one that's what Raphael Djine is: leader, pastor, coach, speaker, and also like I say, a pastor. That I think that's the big hat, and that's the main hat. iLead Global is actually an institute of international leadership and entrepreneurship and personal development institute that we actually have all over the world. One of the things I received personally is that I have been mentored by John C. Maxwell and Tony Robbins for almost 15 years now. And I learned so much from them. And I learned from them everything I learned from them, I put in practice. And it actually helped me to become the person I am today. And as a son of Africa, I felt the heavy burden to be able to carry this into my hometown, into my home nation, which is Africa. So iLead Global actually started in Africa, and what we do actually, what iLead Global is doing is add value to life in Africa. We teach leadership, we teach entrepreneurship, and we also teach a personal development. One of the things that we are very, very unique with it is that, like in Africa, when the child is molested, what do they aim to do it? You know, they're on their own. There's no program for that. When people break out, when there's a divorce, who have to step in? There's no program for that to bring them back. When there's a nasty marriage, people break out. Who step in that life to help the people bounce back? When there's a big crisis like what we are living now in Cameroon or Nigeria, what does people become after the government brutalized them and abused them? Who help them bring back? That's part of the things iLead. That's part of the things iLead is bringing to Africa in the life intervention, in a strategy life intervention coaching. We are raising coaching that I actually step in and bring and help these people to come back. Just like COVID-19, a lot of people, mainly in Africa, people are left on their own. The most government, they don't have anything in place. They shut down the country. It's not like here in the United States that they have some support or anything like that. You on your own. They can shut down the country, but you still have to pay your rent. You still have to pay your mortgage. You still have to do whatever you need to do to survive. So we are coming in and help people how to deal with crisis, how to cope with crisis, how to use a crisis as an advantage and not disadvantage. And not only that, and with the new war today and new mondialization, iLead is help people not to compete in a local level. We are teach people in Africa how to get a job in the United States now, how to serve even in the low capacity in Europe and in other nations, and not just limiting themselves locally, but equipping them so they can have what it takes to compete in a high level of marketplace. So we do that, and also we help young people who have the big project to be able to bring that into existence by back them up financially, link them with some financial institution, so on. So we actually we teach leadership also. So we teach leadership. We have a lot of free program that we actually bring in different nations. In Cameroon, for example, we have conference. We have conference every month. We have a retreat every month. Which goes anywhere from 6 to 15 days retreat per month, where we are teaching leaders how to empower themselves so they can really be effective, not just in Cameroon, but in the whole world. We are working with young business, teach them how to strategize the business and bring, and just apply the John C. Maxwell style of leadership in, or just, teach leaders how to have a strong mindset in the same way Tony is taking company from nothing to a billion. We are using almost the same system and just pass down to other business owner in Africa. And so that's iLead. iLead is the institute who's out there, add value to people, help people to become their better version, help people how to believe in themselves, help people how to face the world in a very pragmatic, practical way. So that's a little bit iLead. So we surround ourselves with a team. We are a team of leaders from America here and other that we partner with in Africa. Great leader that actually put themselves together. I think we are probably close. We are in more than, if I'm not mistaken, around 48 nations now, where we raise a strong leadership, a leader that actually influence the community from the top to the bottom. We believe in 365-degree leadership. Anybody can live from where he is. In Ali, we refuse to complain, but we want to bring solution. We want to be part of the solution. We believe those who have been there for more than 50 years now, they did what they could do. Maybe they're not moving forward anymore because they are stuck. So our goal is to come in and be part of the solution, and whatever we can bring in, that's what Ali want to do. So wherever we are, we want to lead from where we are. Ali have been around. I can say Ali have been around for years because I believe the beginning of Ali was the first day I met John C. Maxwell. Um, he started building me from that. Ali Global, beginning of Ali Global actually started when I met John C. Maxwell. I met him. I didn't know. I was not sure about my life. I didn't know where I was going, but he believed in me. He believed in me. He equipped me. He trained me, and then whatever I received from him, the way of doing business, the way of lead, I apply my own business, and then that's what we want to apply there. So I can say, and I've been working with John for about 15 years now. So I can say 15 years. Most of us in Ali, we are share our experience. We are not teach something that we learn from the book. We are teaching something that we cut from others, and then we put in practice, and then we have the result. So that's what we want to share around, and not only share our experience, but we are a group of leaders where we learn from each other. We believe particularly in such a time of as this, we must come together and strengthen one another and stand together. And not only that, we believe as we gravitate to the top, we must go on the top together as a group. We believe that the leadership style of the leadership style used to be that a leader must be on top, but we believe today that a group of leaders must be on top, and those group of leaders must pull everybody else from the bottom to the top, and that's what we believe. So Ali have been around for about 15 years now. We start in America in a trucking. A lot of you guys probably know me as the man in a trucking. Start from one truck to over 100 truck. We are counting over 80 people that we put in the trucking business who are going from one truck to all the way to 10 trucks. So, and we are doing that. We are continuing here in the United States, the real estate, diving into real estate and other industry that we succeed in it very, very well. And not only that, but we have this burden of teaching others. I believe the true success is not when you succeed alone. That's even bad, and that's sure a bad trait of leadership. Leaders must carry people along with him. So your success should be seen in other people's life. So if I want to say that I succeed in the trucking business, I make glory in the 100 people I actually train, and today they are training others. They are showing other people how to do well in the trucking too. So that's a little bit the what Ali is, the life of Ali here in the US or in Africa. So we are in that art of multiplication. We believe whatever God deposited in us, we must go out there and reproduce other after our own kind. And if we have the gift of making well and whatever we touch and we are doing, the true result is shown in those we actually develop, not ourselves. So Ali have been around for about 15 years now. Um, just like I was saying earlier, yes, we are doing event all over the world. We used to be so limited. Uh, we used to have conference here every Saturday. We have people in our office here in the city here, but today, I mean, we have just this month we have probably about six conference going on. We have one in RDC for 5 6 days, one in Cameroon for I think it's 5 days, one in Nigeria for 6 days. We have live intervention coaching section training, which is going on now, in which people are connected all over the world. Um, we have the US conference, which is going on. So this is just this month. And we have so many training, we have a lot of training was going on with the power of internet, and this the virtual meeting. We are able to not just gather people just here in a Texas, in the state of Texas, but now everything is open worldwide. Like I say, we in about 48 nations. So when we have conference, we may have 1,000 people connected from all over the world, and we are able to impact people from wherever they are. So I believe, more like never ever before, this is a day that this is an information age, and it's actually easy, to sit from your bed and change your situation. This is a time that we don't have to step back and fall back and throw out the towel. That there's no solution because, like I say, more than ever, you can join a team like iLead and learn some strategy. Not just myself, we have great leader who are teaching us the practical thing, the knowledge that you can take and convert it into a practical thing, knowledge that you can learn now and that can help you to move forward from where you are immediately and not have to wait. So just like this crisis, we have been talking about how to get out of crisis. We have great leader like Eric who is writing about how to deal with the crisis in a family level, how to deal with crisis in a personal level, how to deal with crisis in a financial level. Some of us have been locked down for a year. I mean, for about 8 months now. So even if you have an emergency fund, a year emergency fund, you may be down to 4 months. So how do you push to complete that? That's what we are teaching here in iLead. So we actually target the practical problem we are facing now and come up with a solution that can help everybody. And that's how we are. That's how we are moving forward. And that's why this virtual training are very, very, very important. You want to tune up. You want to look out there. We have multiple Facebook group based on the nation where you are. We have an app which is going to be available here probably in a few days or week, that you can, actually download and register yourself so we can keep you going. Trust me, I believe, if you change what you focus on, you have a different result. And all of us, we have been, this pandemic actually took our eye off of everything. It brought so many distractions. So we are teaching people how to remove the eye on it and focus on what you want, not what you don't want. We want to stop focus on what we don't want and focus on what we want, so we can have the result we are looking for and not the result we are not looking for. So I'm encourage you to tune up and follow iLead, whatever nation you are. If there's no iLead group in your nation yet, you can join at most of our conferences. Actually, we have at least 80% of our conference online. So you can actually come and tune in and learn. And we have a lot of free conference. And not only that, we also have a group of coaches, a life intervention coaches. You have somebody you can talk to who can actually help you to go to navigate to what you are going through now. So I think that's one of the very, very important of this meeting, multiple meeting we are having. Yes, I believe so. For those who knows my story, I came from, I don't want to say humble background because that would be trying to make it look nice. I came from a very, very poor family. It was so tough in my family We didn't know when the next meal was gonna come from. I remember when I was 9, the crisis hit my father's. He was a big businessman, and then at the point he just picked up and left. He moved from the city to the village. I was left there with my mom and my sibling. None of us. At the point, my mom was so sick, stressed out, and she left and she went to seek treatment. My eldest sister got married, so I was almost there as the at the age of 9. I was like the leader in a house. No, back then we were I think only that was only 5 of us. So I remember every day I was home alone pretty much. So every day from school I had to go straight home and lock the door, put myself under the blanket because I was so afraid. I was home alone. My dad was not there, my mom was not there, and then my 2 siblings went to live with my eldest sister. So I was there alone. I still remember that I don't even know how to describe, but that bad moment when I could lay there and be under the blanket and I could hear my friend play outside, but I didn't have a courage to be out because I was afraid. No one was gonna attend to me. No one was there for me to help me, and I didn't want the dog to catch me from outside. So from school, I would jump. I would come and drop my bag and get under the bed. I mean, get on the bed and get under the blanket until the next day, until I hear the rooster for the next day. So all this thing haunts me. I don't want that to happen to nobody. I don't want that to happen to my children, and I don't want it to happen to ever happen to nobody. That's why I work hard, and I believe that's why also I'm everything I do and everything we do is about Africa. It's about our nation. We don't want anybody to be to be left behind. And then we can take our adversity and turn it into our advantage. Today is a powerful motivator factor for what I do. You don't have to wake me up in the morning at 4 o'clock or at 3 o'clock to get up and study, because when I think about that, I don't want to fail and I want to press on, not just for myself, but I want to add value to so many other people. I know there's so many kids who are going through a trauma out there. I watch what is going on in Cameroon, kids who have been cut in pieces, kids who have been undressed and chased them out of the class. When I see things like this, it resonates with me. But I can't just sit down and complain about it. That's why Ali is navigating to not just Cameroon. We watch what is happening to Nigeria. We watch what is happening in Ethiopia and other nation in Mali. So we want to bring a solution. We want to bring solution into our nation, into our continent. That's why myself and other leaders, we are passionate about bringing leadership, entrepreneurship, and this personal development. Stand with those who are crying, give a shoulder to those who are crying, in a small level. And we believe together we can make a change. We don't have to become a president of the nation to change a nation. We believe in 365-degree leadership. You can lead from wherever you are. You can bring your contribution from wherever you are. If you are just clean the street, you can decide that you're not going to have garbage on that street and keep it clean. That's a big change, and that's a leadership. Leadership is influence, nothing more and nothing less. Leadership is adding value. Wherever you stand, you can change the thing in your area, and everything starts home. Everything starts from where you are. At your company, you can change. You can do business differently. You can do things differently. Amongst your peer, you can decide to be that agent of change. In your family, you can be that person who brings peace. Wherever there's discord and misunderstanding, you can bring people back together. So we believe the positional leadership is great, but you can also start from where you are and be positioned. Leadership is influence. The position doesn't make a leader, but actually the action of the leader give him the position. We believe in that, and that's Ali, pretty much. So I believe my childhood, my upbringing, play a big role on what I'm doing. It's a motivating factor. That's why, like this crisis, a lot of people are complaining about COVID. We actually make way more money. I was talking to one of my friends yesterday. I said, well, during the COVID period, we make almost 20 times. We make what we was making in 10 years. So our business blew so much. Why? Because when people was afraid, we didn't run away. We say we must do something. If all of us run away, who will be bringing food to other people? Who's going to stand? We believe leadership is actually is demonstrated in a time of crisis. This is a time we must stand as a leader. This is a time we must bring courage to those who are afraid. This is a time where we must step up and hold it so things won't collapse. This is a time when the older people and all that are afraid. We must continue to keep the grocery store open. We must continue to keep those trucks on the road so they can still take a grocery from one state to another one. We must keep the farming go. We must, we must continue to contribute it so the economy, so our work can continue to move on. So we can't, there's no way we can all throw out the towel and fold our hand and think that somebody is going to come and change. That's why we are so passionate, mainly in Africa, about the situation, whatever is going on in the nation, like in Cameroon or Nigeria. We are there to bring a solution by building men, by help men to become the best version of themselves. We believe we believe most of us were from Africa. We were equipped mainly by John Maxwell, and one on our mission is to take what we learn back home, and who can relate with the African people more than African. I don't think most of us here, when I say most of us, I'm talking about Nora, I'm talking about Coach Arnold, I'm talking about, myself, and, a lot of the leaders, Coach Lesiga and other coach here who are certified by John C. Maxwell. I believe we understand our situation in Africa more than most African. Yesterday, I was talking with Coach Mute in Nigeria. She's a certified coach with John C. Maxwell. And just by explaining, share with me the different approach we can bring to reach people in Nigeria, to add more value to people in Nigeria. It was mind blowing. I don't live in Nigeria. I mean, I've been out of Africa. I've been away from Africa since I was 19 years old. So I may not understand certain situations, but I stay from Africa. I mean, I grew up there, literally. My parents are from Africa. I understand what we are going through or what we have been going through more than any other person. Somebody like John can come and teach and train and help, but I believe he equipped us so we can carry whatever we receive from him to our continent. I see as a responsibility to, to go back home and teach what we learn and help our people and empower our people. When I mean our people, the people of God, the people of the world. So that's just another point. We have people like Dr. Glenn John. He was born here in America, but he has such a burden for Africa, and he is part of the team, which is working very, very close with Africa. And not just him, we have a lot of the leaders that are very concerned about what is happening in Africa. Africa is a great continent with such a great people, hardworking people. And then we believe if we empower Africa, Africa will be able to add so much more value in the world. And I believe 20 years from now, Africa will be part of the leading economy here in the world. So that's one of the reasons why we start from Africa, and we have been working in America for 15 years. So it's just an expansion of what we are doing. Of course, we have coaches in Europe. We have other coaches in other part of the world. We have been working in Nicaragua, in Central America for about 5 years now. So we're a little bit all over the world, and but Africa, we are emerging. We are moving very, very fast in Africa now. And with everything which is going on in Africa, we believe the time is now. My message to those who've been follow iLead for years is I just want to tell you that you are a leader. If you have been around for this long, you are a leader, and I believe in you. I believe in what you are doing. I believe in what you can add in the life of others. I'm sure you are very, very eager to learn. Today, we are the result of what we accumulate up to now. And I just want to invite you to stand with the John C. Maxwell, with John Maxwell Institute, great leader. If he's not one of the great leader in the world today, the world is collapsed. And we all know that our problem is leadership. When the families go to crisis, when there's a divorce, it's a leadership problem. When kids are out of control, it's a leadership problem. When the nation, there's a chaos in the nation, it's a leadership problem. We know everything rise and fall on leadership. When the church stop grow, when the church break out, anything is about leadership. When the company goes down, it's a leadership. When the company arrives, it's a leadership. So believe or not, everything rise and fall on leadership. So I just want to invite you to, to just to be part of this great movement that John C. Maxwell started. I used to, I don't know where the world could have been today if John didn't do what God called him to do, if John didn't answer the call of God in his life and really dedicate his life to raise leader in church, leader in community, leader train the U.S. Army, train, a Delta airline, bring back big corporation like that was just collapsing. So today, in a very indirect way, he's trying to lead just search as a man and send him back into a nation so they can carry the same message, the same material, and pass and teach other people and add value to other people. So I just want you to be part of this. If you have been listening to me all this time, it already showed that you are a leader and you want to do something. I believe in you. I believe you have so much to give. I believe you can add value to somebody. I believe together we can make this world a better place. Thank you so much.